I'm in the process of getting a couple of portraits ready for pickup, and I thought I'd just videotape how I attach the hangers to it. First thing I do after I've signed the back of it and everything is I take just a little sketchbook or a little book of some sort, and I always tuck it in here because I'm always erect and I'm going to drive something through the canvas and ruin it, and yeah, I don't want to even think about it. So I usually use my, I don't know if you can see this, I usually use my screwdriver to measure how far down I want. I have a longer screwdriver for bigger canvases, and I just stick a dent in here, and then I take, you can see these little clips, not sure what they're called, and I think that's why I'm trying to keep it in focus for you guys. And then using a bit of elbow grease, not too much. Some wood I do find you need a lot of elbow grease with. See, that's slipping away. I don't like that. That makes me nervous. Some it's less like whoop, lickety split, barber trick. I did have one piece of wood that wouldn't hold the screw, and I had to do some jimmy rigging to find a spot on that piece of wood that was solid. I think the wood was just wonky. Now I flip it around, and I measure it again on this side. Yeah, okay, I can see it. Take another one of these with, these are great old things actually, pretty easy to do. Probably should have brought up my drill and did it with my drill instead. That's a bigger tool that I fear I may drive through the canvas, so I'm not quite ready for that yet. And just screw it in. There, so I like to leave them, that one's a little tight. I'm just going to ease back a little bit on that so it can move a little. Like, I don't want it to be loosey-loose, but I want it to have some movement. So then I take my framing wire on Amazon, and I measure, because it's only going into here, so I don't want to go too much, but I need to have enough twist around. So I'm going to go about there, and if I mess it up, I will just save it for another piece of art. And I usually leave this here so I don't stab the canvas. I just slide it over to the side I'm working on with the edge of the wires, because they're very sharp and they have made me bleed. Which I'll show you in the next part what I do to help resolve that. And then I just pull it tight. Side. Oops. Squeeze it down. Tight. And then I'll loop it through 2 times, or twice altogether, so second time here. And then I just twist it around. I could actually honestly pull that over a little bit more to that side, but it's okay. This is a smaller canvas, and this is more than enough to support its weight. This is only a 10 by 10 canvas. So, and I'm just twisting it around. Give it a little pinch to help clean in those ends, because they are sharp. And they really hurt when you get them stuck in your fingers. I'm telling you, nasty. So that's why I also do this. I have super thin tape that that's I have to put in my stocking. And I just tear off a little piece of it, and I wrap it around the sharp bits. And that's just to protect people's hands, including mine. So I just wrap it around. Around the ends. It's not to help support the tape or anything. That's not why I put it on. It's basically just to keep my fingers from bleeding, and the person who this portrait is for, their fingers from bleeding. It's just the safety first. So going around here. There we go. That's done. And now the last thing I do for this part is I have, back in here so I don't damage the picture. I take a little, I have hangers that I include with all my portraits now, on my paintings. It's just little, see, just little hangers. And stick that in there. I have a little envelope, cute little envelope. Drop that in there. And then I take these. These I cut off 4 for each corner. I just think, hey, why not? Sometimes you'll only see them on 2 corners, like the bottom 2 or something. I think it depends on how this is thing, but I like to put on 4. These are just little wall protectors, the little, see, little nubby things. I got those in here. Oh, pull it back out. Fold this over. Tape it down. Just a little bit of Scotch tape. Take out this protector book there, so that's all ready for people. They can hang it up as soon as they get it home. And this is Lil.